अस्सलाम वालेकुम। अभी आप लाइव हैं। आवाज़ आ रही है आपको मेरी? हेलो।
एक्सक्यूज मी, अब आवाज आ रही
जी जी।
है? यस सर, अब मैं लाइव हूँ।
ओके जी, वी आर अलाइव।
अच्छा। ओके ओके।
Okay, so first of all, I welcome you to our platform, which is Trending Scholarship.
ओके।
I am very thankful to you that you manage your time for this session. Okay. सबसे पहले जो बात
थैंक
है,
यू सो मच।
मैं कह रहा था कि आप थोड़ा सा अपना बैकग्राउंड बता देते कि कौन सा कोर्स आप स्टडी कर रहे हैं, किस सेमेस्टर में हैं, सूसी पे जब आप गए हैं तो किस सेशन में आप गए हैं, ये थोड़ा सा आप बता देंगे काइंडली ना स्टूडेंट्स को।
First of all, I'm very grateful, thankful to you that you have given me an honor and opportunity to speaking on this platform. I am Sayyid Nasir Abbas. I'm from Law Semester School of Law, and I have studied my background from Pakhar, and I got my basic education from my native area. Then I enrolled in a Forman Christian College. Currently pursuing my education in Kerala University, and I went to the study of United States comparative public policy in 2022. And now I am also training my juniors, students and aspirants for applying for this program. You can ask me a question.
ओके, सो बेसिकली जो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है वो ये है कि सूसी प्रोग्राम जो कि एक एक्सचेंज प्रोग्राम है, देर इज़ अ लिटल बिट कन्फ्यूजन
Yes,
बिटवीन
sir.
द यू ग्रेड एक्सचेंज प्रोग्राम एंड सूसी एक्सचेंज प्रोग्राम. सो व्हाट
Yes.
इज़ द मेन डिफरेंस बिटवीन बोथ दीज टू प्रोग्राम्स?
The main difference between both these programs is that the both programs run by the same office, United States Education Foundation, Pakistan, and from here the various department cultural states.
ओके.
But the main difference is that when you apply for the U grades, it consists of the full semester, and you have to waste your semester here, and you have to also put an extra semester in your degree after the degree. But the study of United States program also include in the summer, so you don't need to wait your semester. So this is also can be managed in the summer vacation. So you don't need to leave an extra semester. It's a short program, consists of 40 to 45 days, but the UKIT is a long program, almost 4 months and 4.5 months.
ओके, सो देर इज़ अ डिफरेंस दैट यू ग्रेड इज़ ऑफ फॉर वन सेमेस्टर एंड सूसी इज़ फॉर ओनली
Yes,
40 to 45 days.
yes.
सो सिलेक्शन क्राइटेरिया, एलिजिबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया क्या है इन प्रोग्राम के लिए, सूसी के लिए?
Selection criteria eligibility is that you must be part of any university pursuing a degree. You must be an English proficient. You must be a Pakistani citizen. You
ओके.
must be 18 to 25 years old age, and you must be at least one semester left when you are applying for this program.
ओके.
So if you are from first to the second last semester, you can apply for this program, and the candidate must have a concept in the particular topic like public policy, and they have given the question in the application form in the last question, and the candidate's capability and leadership qualities and the background activities and extracurricular activities must show in the statement of purpose that candidate is the true diligent for this scholarship.
Okay, so you say that the last semester is not, you are not in the last semester for this program. So क्या सेवन सेमेस्टर के जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं वो
Yes,
अप्लाई कर सकते हैं इसमें?
there is a little bit confusion because they have not clearly mentioned. They have mentioned that anyone who have a last semester
ओके.
can at least one semester left when they are applying for this program. So I think the last year student, because they have also 2 semester left, they can apply for this program.
ओके, सो लास्ट ईयर स्टूडेंट कांट अप्लाई टू दिस प्रोग्राम बिकॉज
Can apply for this
क्योंकि
program.
नहीं,
Last year students can apply. Last semester cannot apply.
नहीं, बेसिकली जो सेवन सेमेस्टर में अभी स्टूडेंट्स हैं वो अप्लाई करेंगे सूसी एक्सचेंज
Yes,
प्रोग्राम में. उसके बाद तकरीबन 6 से 7 मंथ
yes,
की जो ड्यूरेशन वो लगेगी इनको एट सेमेस्टर जो है ना सूसी एक्सचेंज प्रोग्राम में सिलेक्ट होने के लिए. सो उस ड्यूरेशन में तो वो
yes, sir.
एट सेमेस्टर में चले गए होंगे ना?
The form is mentioning that when you are applying, you must be one semester left.
ओके
So
ओके.
when you are applying, you have 2 semester left.
ओके ओके.
Yes.
कितने सिलेक्टेड जो कैंडिडेट्स हैं वो मिनिमम कितनी कोई एवरेज होगी और क्या वहाँ जाकर यूनिवर्सिटी जो है वो
Uh,
डिफरेंट हो जाती हैं तमाम लोगों के लिए, या सिर्फ एक स्पेसिफिक यूनिवर्सिटी में आप सब सूसी एक्सचेंज प्रोग्राम के स्टूडेंट्स जो हैं इन होते हैं?
First of all, the selection is on the regional base because there is totally 25 students selected from all over the Pakistan, and they have to select from quota wise from FATA, also from Gilgit-Baltistan region, Kashmir region, Islamabad, Capital Territory, Punjab, Sindh, Baltistan, and so all the students selected from the diverse background, and they also have to study the same area in the same class in the same university, the Civic Initiative, Donahue Institute, Comparative Unity of University of Massachusetts, Amherst. So this is the University of Massachusetts. This is the in-state Massachusetts sub-campus of UMass Boston, and here is Institute Civic Initiative Donahue Institute, and you all have to study 4 weeks in this particular institute.
So basically, Susi exchange program is all about leadership skills.
Yes, all about leadership skills, public policy,
Okay.
and you have
Policy
to read
making.
about comparative public policy. Policy.
ओके, सो क्या इंजीनियरिंग के और इस तरह के डाटा साइंस के या इस तरह के स्टूडेंट्स जिनका बिजनेस से या और किसी जो है कोर्स से जो है रिलेटेड होते हैं, क्या वो भी इसको सूसी एक्सचेंज प्रोग्राम में अप्लाई कर सकते हैं, और क्या बेनिफिट होगा उनका? क्योंकि ये तो बेसिकली एक लीडरशिप स्किल्स और पॉलिसी मेकिंग से रिलेटेड एक कोर्स है ना, जो आप वहाँ जाके 4 वीक्स या 40 डेज या 45 डेज में स्टडी करेंगे.
Okay, let me answer. So first of all, that public policy deals with everyone, every department, every aspect of the society, either it's from science, either it's from engineering, either it's from maths, because the public policy makes at the large government level and affects every segment of the society.
ओके.
So in this program, everyone from it's not depend upon, it doesn't depend on from which department it's belong, whether it's social sciences or biological sciences or clinical sciences. He or she can apply for this program. And when I went to the United States, we also have 3 doctors, 2 engineers, 2 lawyers, 3 economists, two from maths department. So they're from diverse backgrounds, diverse criteria, diverse programs, and you can say that everyone in the have the university, and he or she must interest in the public policy question and statement of purpose, that he know about public policy, or whenever whoever his field or her field is, after that he can influence or make a role in public policy, either a bureaucrat or a technocrat or in the relevant experts. So everyone can apply for this program.
Okay. So what is the basic eligibility criteria for this program? Means that many students are
Eligibility.
worried about their CGPA. So does CGPA matters for this program?
If the CGPAs, a lot of cases matter, but a lot of cases cannot matter. You cannot say a state out that you must have a high GPA, because they have not so long as clear mentioned demonstrating requirement that your GPA must be 3. They didn't mention any something sort of like that.
Okay.
So if you are having a more leadership qualities and you have wrote your SOP and question more accurately and more perfectly, and your GPA is less, you can select for that. But if your GPA is high also and you didn't have any academic so much background, or you didn't have any hard work and research in your question and statement of purpose, so maybe you can reject. So there is no, so you have to clearly finish the myth.
So your leadership skills and extracurricular activities are the main factor in this program to be selected.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So are there any girls in the Susi exchange program?
Yes, when we went, we totally selected 25 candidates, and 13 were the boys and 12 were the girls. But 5 documents were rejected and 5 visas were rejected. Finally, we were 8 boys and 7 girls. So both the girls, female and the male participant, almost equally contribute in the program.
अच्छा, एक जो बेसिक क्वेश्चन था वो स्टूडेंट्स का ये आता है कि सूसी एक्सचेंज प्रोग्राम के साथ अभी एक और प्रोग्राम स्टार्ट हुआ है ना, सिस्टर एक्सचेंज प्रोग्राम ना, वो भी यूएसए के लिए.
Yes.
सो बेसिक डिफरेंट
Yes.
कुछ स्टूडेंट्स को वो माइंड में था कि शायद ये जो सूसी एक्सचेंज प्रोग्राम है ये सिर्फ जो है ना मेल स्टूडेंट्स के लिए है.
No, no, no. It's not for only male students. It's
Okay.
also for both male and female. Although sister to sister program is only for female
ओके
students.
ओके. सो इन एलिजिबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया जो आपने मुझे बताई है वो ये थी कि फाइनल ईयर स्टूडेंट या लास्ट सेमेस्टर में नहीं होना चाहिए, ठीक है, और फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर में नहीं होना
Yes.
चाहिए, ऐसी है?
The first semester can apply.
ओके, फर्स्ट अप्लाई, ओनली लास्ट ईयर स्टूडेंट्स नॉट अप्लाई.
Yes.
Okay. So if there are any resident in USA family members like father, mother, or brother, or some close family relatives are in USA. So does it affect your application?
They have clearly mentioned that if you have a native or immediate citizen or immediate family living in the United States, immediate family means your four, basically your family, your sister, brother, mother, or daughters. So they are living in the United States. So your application must be realized, but don't as be given importance as to other candidates. But
Okay.
also we have also students went with our program that also with that two brother lived in US, but he has the most accurate statement of purpose, and the question and his academic background requires that the candidates deserve that he's proof for this program, so he went. So it doesn't mean that if your any family member is living in the United States you cannot select this program, but if your immediate family is living, it may be it be little portion, it may be effect, but it don't, I think don't.
ओके सो अगर आप पहले किसी एक्सचेंज प्रोग्राम पे किसी भी कंट्री में हो गए हैं, फॉर एग्जांपल आप यू ग्रेड पे गए हैं, तो क्या आप दोबारा सूसी में अप्लाई कर सकते हैं?
No, 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 no. If you went to any exchange program before, then I think they will not consider you because they have already mentioned that the priority would be given to students that they didn't get any other exchange scholarship. If you already spent 6 months in US, then I think it's not for you.
So one question is about stipend. How much stipend you get for this?
It's mainly depend upon because we belong to the different cities.
Okay.
Those who have traveled from Skardu, those who have traveled from Quetta also get extra stipend for their travel allowance because those who were from nearest cities like Islamabad or near Lahore, they get a less amount because in here in United UMass Amherst in the United States we get almost $1,400 or something like that. But it's not the same amount every time. It sometimes change, it sometimes vary, the quality, the perks and privileges, because we have also the an extra mess card that will be free all the month in the university. So
Okay.
that also reflect with those cards. If you have don't have the mess card, they would pay you extra. But if we have mess card, they would pay you less. So that mainly depends upon the program requirements and the program condition year to year.
Okay. So stipend varies from your location.
Yes, and
Okay.
also from in program requirements in the United States.
Okay.
Yes.
So so there are some questions about the Susi exchange program. The short questions which are listed.
Yes.
First of all, give only one example of a policy in Pakistan which you believe is outdated. So how to address this
Yes.
question and how to answer this?
Yeah, first of all, you have to write upon the model of public policy, how the ideal public policy is made.
Okay.
The ideal public policy is made, first of all, you have to deal with the outdated policy. You clearly mentioned that how you deal with the cause of outdated policy. First, deal with the cause of outdated policy. The second step is to remove the hurdles on the way of implementation in the new policy you are going to implement.
Okay.
Second step, third step is make your idea that which example you are giving and how the public policy is made in Pakistan. In the public policy, Pakistan is made by the executive department of the legislature, the government, the ministry, and the chief minister makes. You a the relevant constitutional method how the public policy is made, then set the one example. Let's suppose, for example, on judiciary, you are going to become a judicial minister. You are make a judicial reforms. You are on education. You are suppose that you are education minister and you are doing an education reforms. Every segments, every department you can write. So
Okay.
for that you have to make your three policies: short terms, mid terms, and long term policies. To extract your points from that, and because your policy must be a triple win, it must be social, economical, and environmental. So all these, keeping the points of all this, you have to sort out your question, and your example must be fit in your public policy model.
Okay. So the second question is, what one initiative would you personally like to start at your local neighborhood?
Yes. This question is sometime vary from our program. This was not in when we was filled the application,
Yes.
but
Yes.
I can suggest you that everyone. The question is depend from every person. Every person belong to the that village must point out the very problems of its village, and they assume itself a local minister, the local government minister, and he or she is going to tackle that problem. So he have to wrote in that question is that. So let's suppose I am going to give you example that in my village there is a sanitation problems. I am going to a local government officer. So how would you tackle that? First of all, I am giving the application in the local government or any assistant commissioner office. They would give me. They would first of all come and analyze the situation. First of all, they would identify the problem. After identifying the problem, there is a problem solution. So after problem solution, there is a problem implementation. So after implementation, there will be measure of its success.
Okay.
So they have clearly mentioned in this question that how would you plan, measure its success. So how you measure its success? Will you measure the success of any policy when there was no policy? How was the result of that particular area? But when the policy is present, what changes this policy has made? So when we compare of all these, so we would clearly can mention everyone must have to give the example of their own communities at how he or she would implement their plan and measure its success. So this is the method we have to search out from Google or Chrome that how can I do the general outline or paragraph I have given to you. Everyone have to search out in its own way in this question.
Okay, so to answer this question, one should consider himself as a policy maker and he should
Yeah.
see in their neighborhood and answer this question. Well, okay, okay.
Yes, of course, of
So
course.
the last question is about SOP, the statement of purpose, which is very important in this part. How to write the statement of
Yes.
purpose? और क्या ये जो स्टेटमेंट ऑफ पर्पस है,
Uh,
क्या ये जो ग्रेड के लिए जो हमने स्टेटमेंट ऑफ पर्पस राइट की हुई है, क्या हम सूसी में भी वही स्टेटमेंट ऑफ पर्पस को यूज़ कर सकते हैं या हमने इसको थोड़ा बहुत चेंज करना है अपनी पॉलिसी मेकिंग और लीडरशिप स्किल्स को इम्प्रूव करना है इसके लिए?
Okay, so I think the statement of purpose is same as life to grade, but it's not completely same. There is a 30 to 40% different. All the four question are same in like in the UGADE and like in the Susi. But the one question that differentiate from UGADE is that they have clearly mentioned that how your academic objectives or your goal is linked to public policy. So you have to a little bit signal that you are in the future you are going to become in that field and you are to playing in that part and you are also would be serving public policy. You have to just link or any signal. And the second question that different from UGRADE is that what you would contribute to the group, because UGRADE is not a group activity. Everyone single went to the single university, but there is a 25 candidates went to the same group, same university, always members in the same delegate. So they have to fulfill the mainly group requirements. That how would you participate in a group? So I am giving you answer for this group, question that in the group, whenever we work in the group, first of all we would understand and respect the point of everyone. This is the basic courtesy. Second is you would understand and accept the culture of everyone.
Okay.
Third one, you would respect the everyone opinion and everyone, and when you portray your own opinion and or portray your own culture, be proud of it. So you clearly take part in the group activities, play your own part. What role you have defined for you, you would fully participate, and you will also play a role in fostering mutual understanding. So as a result, your group must be lead and your group must be well. So these are must be many answer of the question, but the main answer of the question is that you play a role in the culture sharing, diverse background sharing, and opinion sharing, and the group activities, coordination, management, and fostering mutual understanding.
Okay. So Humayun, if you have any question, you may ask. Humayun. Okay. So I don't think they have any question. So
Okay.
what about the interview questions? How to tackle with these questions and how to answer them well so that you may consider for this Susi exchange program.
So the interview method is that whenever you interview, in the interview they have what the why they did the interview. They do interview for to that you have wrote your statement of purpose and question by yourself, and by the data and information and extracurricular activities you have mentioned in your application, that you have put the application very honest. So in the interview, basically you have to prove your application, you have to defend your application. So the question you from different types. There must be a three panels, or two panels, one psychologist, and two questions. So they would question first of all from your background and your interest, and then your question from to the relative fields, that whether you have wrote your application, whether you have wrote your statement of purpose, whether you have sought out the questions that you have mentioned. So they have to confirm that. After that, from your background and interest, they would question you from the relative field, and they would analyze that you have a clear plan, you are a true and honest man, you have a leadership and communication skills. After that, when they move forward to the question, they would question you from your own application. Everyone must have to face the question from your own application, own statement of purpose, own goals, and own questions they have filled in the application form. So the relevant question they would ask you. So if you cannot defend, you would be rejected in the interview. If you defend, means you are the true aspirant for this program.
Okay, so one question which is very difficult to answer is why do you want to go to USA?
Yes, they have not tried like that. They have wrote that why you have applied for this, why how this program will affect you personally or professionally.
Hmm.
So again, this question is linked to our policy. Let me give you my own example. I have wrote that I am a law student and I have interested public policy law in near future, and I'm going to become a technocrat or bureaucrat like that. So how this affect? So I have clearly mentioned here. I have three. I have pick out the three good points of the United States. That the United States has the best constitution, the hardest constitution, the trioca, the check and balance system of the United States. So I am very diligent and aspire how the United system works, United administration works, United States check and balance system works. The second point I have read that I am going in this program to cultural diversity. I am portray my own Saraki culture in the whole community of the United States. I will welcome the whole culture of the United States. So at all, I wrote that this program will affect me personally in my skills improvement, interpersonal communication, management, and leadership skills, and would increment me professionally that how developed world is work and how it is different from the developing world. So all these points I have written in my own statement. Again, it's vary from how much goal you have, how this program is linked to your goal. Basically, you have to search out from Chrome and link into it. It's so simple. I think it's not too difficult.
ओके, थैंक यू। सो एट लास्ट मैं चाहता हूँ कि आप एक जो है ना कंप्लीट गाइडलाइन जो है हमारे व्यूअर्स को दे दें। फॉर एग्जांपल आप सूसी को एक्सचेंज प्रोग्राम में अप्लाई करते हैं, उसके बाद जो है आपको एक ईमेल आ जाता है सिलेक्शन का, उसके बाद आपने इंटरव्यू के लिए अप्लाई करना है, उसके बाद आपने वीज़ा प्रोसेस के लिए अप्लाई करना है। सो इसका एक कंप्लीट गाइडलाइन दे दें हाउ टू टैकल विद दिस एंड व्हाट आर द डेडलाइंस फॉर दैट।
Okay, so they have clearly mentioned in their website that on which dates they would contact you. So they
ओके।
have mentioned the 28th October. Firstly, you have to fill the application form, Microsoft Word.
ओके।
Then you have to convert into PDF format, and the application form they have email have given in the website. So you can have to email it. When you email it, instantly they would email you that we have received your application.
ओके।
After that, they have also mentioned the weeks of interview in the website. I'm sorry, I'm not remembered that time. When you look at the website, they have mentioned that in at that interview we would send email to the selected candidates. So in
ओके।
that period, the selected candidates would get the email for interview. After that, their interview linked to the Zoom. One person from the United States and one person from the Pakistan will conduct your interview. After conducting of the interview, the selected candidates after 3 to 4 weeks will get a final email call. So when the final email call is done, though your responsibility is ended, and the you can say embassy responsibility is going to start now.
ओके।
No, it's their responsibility to conduct your visa application, to conduct your visa interview, send you. No, if you are selected, no, all responsibility lies on the embassy. Just you have to make your urgent passport and just send the relevant documents to your embassy, the public affairs section there, the person related contact with you. After that, when you have to fill your visa application form, they send an application email to you, and there is also an application form and also an answer with the application.
ओके।
So you have to just copy and paste. You have just write to your personal information, and after 2 to 3 days, they call your visa interview. And when your visa interview is accepted, then there is a pre-departure orientation. After the pre-departure orientation, you go to the United States. But there is some point that some students don't put the wrong information in their visa process, so their visa can be rejected. Like in our 5 students got rejected their visa.
Okay. So Usman, you are in. So one student is joining.
Okay.
Yeah. So Usman, if you have any question, please ask. Usman, if you have any question, please ask.
I think its microphone is off.
Yeah.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम, मेरी आवाज़ आ रही है?
जी जी।
वालेकुम सलाम।
मुदस्सर भाई क्या हाल है?
अल्लाह की शुक्र, आप सुना।
शुक्र अल्लाह का। अच्छा यार, मैंने आपका लास्ट सेशन भी लिया था, आई गेस लॉ स्कूल ने कंडक्ट किया था, ठीक है? तो
ओके।
मैंने तभी कुछ क्वेश्चन मेरे आंसर हो गए थे, बट जैसे जैसे मैं आगे तैयारी कर रहा था इसको लिखने की, तो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा कंसर्न्स जो है ना वो आ रहे थे, तो फिर मैंने इसलिए आपसे कांटेक्ट किया था व्हाट्सएप पे। आई होप हम मिलेंगे तो
ओके।
हमें मज़ीद चीज़ें हो जाएंगी ना। अभी के लिए मैंने ये पूछना
ओके।
था कि अभी के लिए ये पूछना था कि अब मैं आईआर से हूँ, बट जो मेरा कम्युनिटी वर्क है और मेरी एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर्स और सोशल वर्क जो है मेरा, वो एजुकेशन और स्किल डेवलपमेंट के रिलेटेड है, ठीक है?
ओके। ओके।
और वो मेरा काफ़ी कंक्रीट वर्क है उसके अंदर, लाइक मेरी अपनी एनजीओ भी है। अब मैं ये कहना
ओके।
चाहता हूँ कि मैं इसको अपनी फील्ड के रिलेटेड कैसे जोड़ूँ, जब वो पूछता है कि एसओपी में आपका जो बैकग्राउंड है वो कैसे यहाँ पे लिंक कर रहे हैं। अब उसमें मैं डिग्री का बैकग्राउंड दूं या उसको मैं अपने साइड वर्क का बैकग्राउंड दूं जो मैंने कम्युनिटी वर्क किया हुआ है।
You have to mention that these are your community work and extracurricular activities, and this is my logistic management, and this is for my logistic management and leadership skills. You just mentioned that in your second paragraph of the statement of purpose. After that, when you wrote your goals, you have to mention that why you are applying for why international relations are also linked to the public policy and public diplomacy. So it's okay, it's not so simple.
सही है। इसके अलावा जो मेंबरशिप एंड एसोसिएशन वाली जगह है, वहाँ
Yes.
पे मेंबरशिप किन सोसाइटीज या ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की लिखनी, जो यूनिवर्सिटीज में हमने ज्वाइन की हुई है या उसके अलावा जो भी है?
Every society or every community you have joined, you have wrote in your membership and association portion. But please note down that you have to wrote like sending the most recent activities first, like 2022 first,
Okay.
2021 later, 2022 and 2019. You have to must mention the how must long area you have member for that, and in the bracket you must be mention the dates of that program, like you have member of one society from 2019 to 2020. So write its name in the bracket given the date.
ठीक है।
Okay.
उसके अलावा जब उसके ऊपर वाला जो उसका प्रीडिसेसर क्वेश्चन है, वो उसके अंदर पूछता है कि आपका वॉलंटरी एक्सपीरियंस क्या है, तो
Yes.
वहाँ पे हमने उसको उसकी डिस्क्रिप्शन देनी है कि मैंने यहाँ पे वॉलंटियर किया और इतने मतलब फैक्ट्स और फिगर के साथ बताना है कि मैंने कम्युनिटी के इतने लोगों को अफेक्ट किया जो बेनिफिशियरीज थे। उसकी पूरी डिस्क्रिप्शन देनी है या सिंपल वन लाइनर?
But you have to write one lines, like you have to when that you have in your membership and association ports, in the last question you asked, you must write that you are a president of this NGO, you are a general secretary of this society, you are a president of this society. And in the above question you wrote that in that platform what you have done. Like, but I am giving example, you have organized a seminar for this, organized a flood food drive for this, organize a flood donation for this, organize a charity workshop for this, and in the bracket you give the date. One line you have to mention every activity. It doesn't depend on how long your activities are. It must be good for your application.
ऑलराइट, चलें, ठीक है, थैंक यू सो मच।
Okay, okay, thank you. No problem.
Okay. So if anyone have any question regarding the Susi exchange program, so can ask here, or if we can't answer here, then you may ask in the video comments section so that we can answer it. So thank you, Mudassir bhai, for your time,
No
your
problem.
hospitality.
No problem.
Okay, thank you
It's
very
an
much.
honor for me that you have.
Okay, thanks again for your time. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.
No, you're going to end the meeting?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you
Thank
so much. Thank you, sir.